Well, tonight I'm riding a black unicorn down the side of an erupting volcano. There's never been a better time to ride a black unicorn down the side of an erupting volcano because volcanoes are erupting everywhere. There's volcanoes erupting in Indonesia, in Hawaii, in Central America, just all over the place. If I only had a unicorn, because I'm telling you, I would jump right into that lava. That would sting. Anyway, there's a lot going on, but let's start from the beginning. Let's start where we always start. Where am I playing? Near you. Well, let's see. June 9th, Saturday, June 9th. I'm extremely proud and honored to be joining Scary Lady Sarah in the 30th year anniversary of Nocturna. That's a darn long-running goth party, and that's in Chicago, and it's going to be at Metro, so I hope to see many of you there. And then June 16th, I'll be at Sinister Creature Con in Sacramento, California. This guy's FaceTiming across the street from me. It's so funny. Like, I can't even get mad. I'm like, this guy's screaming into his phone. He's looking into his phone. He's holding his phone over his head, kind of like this. And I'm thinking to myself, that son of a... Oh, wait, I'm doing pretty much the same thing. Pretty much the same thing. So I will shut up and continue. Saturday, the 16th of June, I'll be at Sinister Creature Con playing at the after party, which is at Holy Diver. And then June 21st, that's a Thursday, I'll be in Portland, Oregon, a Hive party at the Star Theater. Lots of entertainment that night, lots of entertainment, so please do come out. Thursday night in Portland, Oregon, June 21st. And then that Saturday, June 23rd, I will be at my home in Seattle, El Corazon, so I hope I will see you guys there. I don't have any shows booked in July or August as of yet. However, I am working on shows in DC, Austin, Texas, and St. Louis. So for starters, those are some of the places I might be performing in July and August. Well, I picked like the worst time of day to make a video. At least the police have shown up to tell these little kids to be quiet. If that's what, I don't know what they're doing. In any case, those are the shows. I got a show at what's it called? Ancient City Con, not Evil Con, Ancient City Con in St. Augustine, Florida in September. But other than that, those are my shows for the time being. Wind, don't ruin my video, wind. Maybe I can block the wind. Oh, this is so annoying. Maybe go. It's noisy, it's windy. You know, this reminds me, you know what I'm going to talk about next? I'm going to talk about Gothic homemaking. I have to find some place where it's not windy though. So let's find a non-windy place, okay? Like a vestibule. Something like a vestibule. How about here? This isn't the least bit creepy, right? There we go. That's nice and quiet. Oh, it's a little bit echoey in here too. In any case, wind and noise has been a problem for Gothic homemaking. There hasn't been a lot of Gothic homemaking lately, and that's because ever since winter ended, we have a new season in New York City called construction. Almost every night since the last time I filmed Gothic homemaking segments in my home, there have been trucks out there fixing the street. For some bizarre reason, the ambulance has taken to parking directly outside of my apartment and has a very, very loud motor. There's been so much noise, but I have a lot of footage that I've shot around the world for Gothic homemaking. I now have tons of footage, but not any one episode finished. So I am going to start working on the next incarnation of Gothic homemaking, and that's called Gothic Homemaking Minute, where I will be creating some segments that are only about a minute long. Just quick little tips and demonstrations, and I think it's something that the internet wants because apparently nobody wants half-hour episodes. I think I will probably never make another half-hour episode, but I will continue with the Gothic Homemaking Presents. There's lots of stuff coming down the pike. There's a cabinet, desk, drawer, shelf unit demonstration, and there's a Gothic matchbox demonstration, and there's a oddities flea market segment, and there's the decorating with snakes thing that I've never put together that I still have in the can. there's lots and lots of stuff, and I just need to put it all together soon. So hopefully sometime very, very soon there'll be a lot more Gothic homemaking content. Books. I am slowly whittling away at the Chichon novel, working on it here and there. I did have a major breakthrough, and that's a very positive thing, because that stumbling block that about a year ago kind of like caught me dead in my tracks, I finally figured out who kidnapped Chichon, and honestly it's more exciting than anything I could have even imagined it would be. So I'm excited to get back to work on the Chichon outline for the Chichon novel, which someday I will write. And now lastly, that brings us to music. I have finally written my first full song since the release of Heart-Shaped Wound. It is a song called So You're Offended, and it's about people who seem to be professionally offended. They're just offended all the time on the internet. And it's not a mean song. It really is more of a song telling people they should lighten up and go outside and do things that you enjoy, and try to live your life and have fun, and don't spend so much time being offended. I'm also kind of toying with the idea of finishing the Odds album. For those of you who remember my sort of 80s sounding side project, thinking about pulling that out of cobwebs and finishing that album finally. And that is everything that's going on at the moment. I do believe, oh, I almost forgot. The US web store has been restocked with more jewelry, Devil's Bris wall sconces, Heart-Shaped Wound wall plaques, and some of the titles that have been sold out for a long time, like Riding a Black Unicorn and To the Bottom of the Sea. So for a link to the store, just go to www.voltaire.net/store, and that will show you a link somewhere in there for the US store, run by the wonderful folks at IsoTank. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope I see you in Chicago, or Sacramento, or Portland, or Seattle, or any of the fine places that I hope to end up sometime soon. Live long and prosper.